In the entire history of the NBA, there's been 4,800 players to put on the jersey, thousands of games, hundreds of stars, dozens of Hall of Famers, but only a handful of supernovas. You know, the kind of players that don't just play the game, the ones that define it, the best of the best, the undisputed gods of the games, the immortals. Here's a list of the top 10 NBA players in scoring in NBA history points per game. At the top, of course, you got Michael Jordan. Next, you got Wilt Chamberlain, Joel Embiid, Elgin Baylor, Kevin Durant, LeBron James. Pretty much a who's who of NBA superstars. But you notice there's one name that's missing. Here's a list of the top 10 NBA leaders in scoring for the playoffs, points per game. At the top, of course, you got Michael Jordan. Then we got our mystery man again. Then Allen Iverson. Fourth place, Kevin Durant, Jerry West, LeBron James. Again, pretty much a who's who of NBA superstars. Number of years it took the top 10 players in NBA history to be selected first team All-NBA 5 times in their career. Again at the top, no surprise, Michael Jordan. And then we have our mystery man again, followed by Tim Duncan at number 3. Kevin Durant, took him 8 years. LeBron James, 9 years. Larry Bird, 9 years. Magic Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, took them 10 years each. Took Kobe Bryant 11 years. But again in 6 years, got that mystery man again, tied with none other than Michael Jordan. Magic Johnson, KD, Larry Bird. Arguably the best players to ever play the game of basketball in the history of the sport. What one player could be missing from all 3 of those lists? That's right, this guy, Luka Doncic. At 25 years old, Luka is already the most rarefied air in NBA history, all time, ever. Just for some visual context, we'll put the list back up so you can see his name. There he is, number 3 all time, points per game, Luka Doncic. Points per game all time in playoff history, number 2, Luka Doncic. And here he is again, tied for first place all time, fastest to reach first 5 NBA All-Team selections, Luka Doncic. Again, all time. And again, the only player ahead of Luka on any of those lists is the one and only Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Not LeBron, not Kobe, not Steph, MJ. But some of you still don't understand just how good Luka's been so far in his NBA career. One player, only one, has been statistically better than Luka through this point in his career. In NBA history, one. And yet, some of you still believe they traded Luka simply because he couldn't put the ice cream down. Nah, bro. Basketball phenoms like Luka don't come around often. In fact, by the numbers, they've only come around twice. MJ and Luka. And I can guarantee you one thing. If I know these numbers, the Dallas Mavericks front office knows these numbers too. But yet still, the stranger thing I can't wrap my brain around is how some of y'all still believe cheeseburgers and Oreos are to blame. In the entire history of the NBA, only 2 players have been this dominant this early in their careers. Michael Jordan and Luka Doncic. That's it. That's the list. So let's be honest. This isn't about weight. This isn't about cheeseburgers and Oreos. Something doesn't add up. There's a bigger picture here, and it's got nothing to do with Luka's diet. Vegas is desperate for an NBA team. But some of you still think this is about Kool-Aid and hot Cheetos. Let me give you a quick rundown of Luka Doncic. Luka is the youngest player in NBA history with a 30-point triple-double. Luka is the only player in NBA history to record 6 consecutive 30-point triple-doubles. Luka scored 42 points in his first NBA playoff game, setting the record for most points in a playoff debut. He's the youngest player to ever lead the league in triple-doubles at 21 years old. He's the first player with multiple 30-point triple-doubles before the age of 20. He's the youngest player to record 1,000 career three-pointers. He's the first player with 250 points, 50 rebounds, and 50 assists in his first 6 games of the season. He's the youngest player with multiple 40-point triple-doubles. He's the first player to lead the playoffs in points, rebounds, assists, and steals during a single postseason. Let me say that one more time. The first player in NBA history to lead the playoffs in points, rebounds, assists, and steals. He's 25 years old. I'ma keep saying it, dog. This ain't about the tacos and the hamburgers. Let's do some quick math here. Texas isn't legalizing gambling anytime soon. We got a billionaire casino owner that lives in Vegas. We got a superstar that's on pace to be a top 3 player of all time. But you still think this about hot Cheetos and Kool-Aid? Nah, dawg. History doesn't make mistakes when it comes to talent like Luka. Players like this don't get traded at age 25. There's more to this story. And if you really think this is about Luka's weight, I've got some oceanfront property in Arizona to sell you. Will Luka and LeBron bring the championship back to Los Angeles? Will LeBron be able to keep Luka out of the candy shop? Go down in the comments and let us know if you think this trade was about Luka's weight, that $340 million contract he had coming, or something else altogether. Well, that's all I got for this video. I got a very famous basketball player waiting to catch some Popeyes with your boy. Catch you guys on the next one.